So my favorite parts of flying is definitely the feeling of just lifting off the ground and the freedom of just being not restrained by gravity or anything and just up in the air, not even touching the ground. The freedom to just go. If there's somewhere I want to go would be hours driving, I can just go.
Do you have dreams of becoming a pilot? Sweet Aviation has the training and resources you need to unlock your passion for flight.
Flying has always interested me for as far back as I can remember. My dad and I went on a trip to the Smithsonian, and I got to learn about a family member I didn't know I had.
My uncle actually earned the Distinguished Flying Cross over Chorwan, Korea, leading a flight of 4 F-86s. So I was always fascinated with flight. Didn't have the opportunity where I grew up to be able to take the flight lessons and everything, but we had the opportunity with Ian to be able to afford him that opportunity of being able to fly. So we jumped at that chance.
Clear prop. Him and my mom have been probably my biggest cheerleaders through all of this. They were all for it. They were very supportive, and I'm forever thankful for that.
We have a good friend that's a pilot, flew out of Salina and actually sent him up with a Discovery flight when he was 13 years old. And when he took that flight, he was hooked. From that moment forward, that was what he wanted to do.
The plane can operate with just one of the systems, so I'm just checking to make sure if they're both working. We came here just kind of on a little tour visit, and it was extremely professional. They were well put together, their planes were well maintained. And from the moment I met my flight instructor, we hit it off and things were going great.
What really mattered for us was a sense of progress. Every lesson he was learning something. Every lesson he was honing a skill of some kind. His goal was, unfortunately COVID got in the way a little bit, his goal was to have his pilot's license before he had his driver's license. Missed it by a couple of months. He got the driver's license a little early, but he did solo in a plane before he ever soloed in a car.
It was exhilarating, to say the least. It was also very, very stressful because there's no one here to catch me if I fall. I had to get the maneuvers down, or I had to learn all the book knowledge because I had my written test coming up, and I had to get that before I could get the license. I was worried, but I really had nothing to be worried about. I had all the skills, I had all the knowledge, and it turned out awesome. It was a heavy workload, to say the least, because I had to balance not only flight training and school, but I also do track and cross country. And then also this past fall was, fall of my senior year, so I was applying to colleges.
Caring that much about something you want to do, caring that much about the flight and putting the work in, it made a huge difference in him. He wants to pursue a career in the Air Force, so these are life skills that are going to matter for the rest of his life.
I do feel called to serve. I want to give back to my country that's given me so many opportunities. The ability to do this as, not even out of high school yet is amazing.
We're just extremely proud of him and that opportunity. We couldn't be prouder.
Smithville traffic number 278 Del Charlie, back taxi 310 Bravo. But if you are in the position to do it and you want to go for it, absolutely go for it. I would highly recommend it. Alrighty.
How can Sweet Aviation support you? Your flight journey begins at sweetaviation.com.